Oh, hey guys, welcome back. I just got back in the door. Oh my god. Grab yourself a drink if the counter's long enough. I wow. The gods work in mysterious ways and you can't tell me everything didn't come together to make today happen. My friend that has the service, has a business. I have her cards, okay? She made like sticker cards that you could like stick up on your fridge, whatever. And I have one of those around. And I called her Monday, and the one that's diabetic, and she went low sugar. And I didn't get to her all yesterday. I felt terrible, but I thought, has all these people in her life. I'm sure someone got to her. Called her today, and she stopped talking. And it wasn't like dropped call, stop talking, even though I've had drop calls recently. It was like she just stopped talking and I'm shouting into the phone. And I panicked. And when I panic, my mind goes absolutely blank because she's diabetic, remember? And I first called a woman that used to work next door to her. She wouldn't go down and check on her. I don't know why. And I said, well, what is the number next door? And she's giving it to me. And then she goes, oh, you know what? She's not in today. I said, okay, what's the number for the ambulance? And well, anyhow, I ended up calling 911. And it's just everything is going insane. They are asking me on 911. And remember, I'm calling her from my home. Is she conscious? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. What do you think? She stopped talking in the middle of a phone call. And so they tell me they're dispatching the ambulance and they asked me if I'm going up there and I'm like, yeah, but I'm getting dressed because I wasn't planning to leave the house. So I'm trying to get dressed while I'm on the phone with 911. Leave the house and I walk up her. I said, I'm walking up. Like, I'm like going, my mind's spinning. And I walk up and the ambulance is already there. And she is just slumped in this chair, guys. And then we had 3 hours of excitement where other people called in, and I stayed at my post until her daughter came and picked her up, and her daughter's going to have her for the weekend. But if I hadn't had her card to give them the address, and if I hadn't had this video camera totally die today, I even tried it when I came back. It's dead. My video camera's dead. So I tried to record something for you guys in a game and it wasn't coming to me and I had tried her at 11 and for some reason did get to her and I'm like, okay, maybe she's like out. And I stopped trying the game. Something just told me stop trying the game and I just, the thought popped in my head, I might as well call her. Had everything not been lined up perfectly today, I wouldn't have called her and she wouldn't have passed out when she was talking to me. And I don't know. And I was just praying on the way up to every god in existence and to her guardian angel, please don't let her be dead. Please don't let her be dead. And of course, I walk in and she's slumped over in her chair. And the EMTs are perfectly calm. And I'm not doing very calm. And it felt like Loki and Odin were both there with me. And I'm just like, please don't let her die. Please don't let her die. Please don't let her die. She's in her daughter's hands now. She's going to be with someone 24/7. And she's past the point where she should really be on her own. And I realized that had everything not worked out perfectly, if I hadn't had her card to give him the address, if I hadn't had trouble recording, if the camera hadn't been broken, if the camera would have worked today, I would have made you a video. I would have never bothered calling her. Had I had the good flow today with the videos, I would have never called her. So you can't tell me that the gods don't work in tandem with one another to watch over people. And I ended up getting a couple chicken strips out of the deal. So and her daughter thanked me and shook my hand. I said, hey, I don't mind. I said my grandmother was diabetic. I said she was same way, stubborn. I said she passed out once in a grocery store and they're yelling at us. And we're like, have you dealt with old women? It's like talking to a mountain. You are not going to get anywhere with them. They are stubborn as hell, and that is how they have lived to that age. and she's stubborn as hell. She did eat some. We did get some food into her, and they were even going to cook for her, the EMTs, and they were not kidding. They would have cooked for her, but she didn't. She didn't really have anything set up downstairs. Um, so it was the remarkable timing of the gods, and you can't convince me any otherwise. Had I not stopped my game, and had I not called her at the time I called her, she would have passed out naturally, and maybe someone would have found her today, and maybe someone wouldn't have. And there is this poor friend of hers, the one that, they just buried a friend of theirs, and she had called in the middle of all this excitement. I was yelling into the phone because, it's bad when the Lokean is the first one to show up. We're not good in a crisis. You need full-blooded Odin's people to show up because they're calm and they take charge. Loki's people are like, holy shit, everything's going wrong. What's going on? But sometimes it falls into your lap. Even if you're one of Loki's foxes, the crisis situation will fall in your lap. And Odin's like, well, you didn't die or have a panic attack. I'm proud of you. He was you could kind of vaguely feel them both there lending emotional support. But I think I actually went into shock. It's funny now, but a couple hours from now I'll get a good case of the shakes because I'll finally realize how close she was. Because I know it's not good when a diabetic person passes out. They can slip into a coma and then that's it. And she's been having so many troubles, guys. So, it's just, I had her put on that damn prayer circle too. They better beef up these prayers. But, hey, who says that their prayers weren't answered because the person that couldn't get their act together with the videos today just ended up calling their friend at the right time? But yeah, guys, it was okay. I got up there. Thank the gods. I only had a dizzy spell last night. And then I was just praying to the gods I didn't have a dizzy spell on my way up, and I didn't have a dizzy spell there, and I didn't have a dizzy spell coming back. I seem to be okay. I'm a little lightheaded, but that's just from the allergy medication, so I seem to be good. She will be going to the hospital if she has another episode. She will. She will be going to the hospital if she drops low and starts slurring and everything again. Her daughter is a witch on wheels, which you need to be. I understood exactly why. You wonder why people take that mean, nasty tone with old people and yell at them. It's why. They don't want to do it. And you kind of have to bully them into eating and bully them into doing their medication. Her daughter found her heart medication on the floor in the bathroom. So yeah. Old people are a blessing, and they are also reason we all age. It really, this was, I told her, I said, you gave me my scare for the year. I said, I don't want any more of this. I said, we're not going to bury you. And it was her friend that showed up. And she said, I told her we're not burying you too. And I said, yeah, she told me you said that. And I said, yeah, I backed you up on that. So at least now I have their phone numbers. I have her daughter's phone number. I have a friend's phone number. So the next time this happens, I will just dial 911 and then I will dial those two and then I will walk up and we will do this craziness all over again. But hopefully her daughter's reached the end. Maybe her daughter is not going to let her come back to work. That's what I'm hoping. I am hoping and praying her daughter kidnaps her against her will. Makes her stay there because she can't drive anymore or anything. So hopefully think good thoughts, you know. But I was freaking out because you guys know I don't handle panic situations well. I don't handle stress well. It's why I'm nobody's leader of anything. But it was just like it felt like I was just being thrown into the deep end, and I dialed 911, and then they're like, "Are you on your way there?" I'm like, "Yeah, I guess I am now." And so I'm getting dressed while I'm talking to 911, and I just kind of got thrown into this situation, but. Whew, the gods work in mysterious way. The gods will deploy you at any time. It can be a normal, what is today even? Wednesday, Thursday? It can be a normal weekday. And they will deploy you and they will throw you in the deep end. And you're going to swim. You're going to swim because when you're under a lot of stress and you're panicking, it's like you go into a higher operating mode and you will get through it. You will be overwhelmed and feeling like you're in another reality, but you will get through it. So, just the gods work in mysterious ways. They may deploy you at any time, and this is not a test. And, I was thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna get up there, and she's gonna be so pissed off. Because what if the line just dropped?" But something just told me. Something just told me it was like, "This isn't a line drop." She didn't drop the phone, because it's happened before, and she just dropped the phone or something, but this was something. This was something just told me. I guess that mother instinct that all people have. I don't care what your gender is, you know when the baby's in trouble. So, oh God. Oh, it's gonna take me a couple hours to amp back down. But yeah, I was gonna make a totally different video on you for you guys about this is some of the stuff you have to think of before you start serving the gods. It says you will be deployed at any time for any occasion by any deity. You are a free agent, my friend. But everything worked out okay. So, if you guys like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe. You'll be okay. I'll be okay. She will be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. I swear. We're gonna make it through this election too. I swear. So I will see you guys later. Bye bye.